These are some of the most interesting variety coins sold at the August A&A Heritage Signature US coin sale. Let's kick things off with a superstar of the Washington Quarter series, the 1937 doubled obverse variety. This prominent red book variety is known for displaying dramatic doubling across all of the letters of "In God We Trust." The date too sees strong doubling in a clockwise direction. This is especially noticeable on the 1 and the 9 of the date. The coin presented here is not only a rare variety, but is also conditionally rare as well, at a grade of MS64 from PCGS, and possessing fantastic eye appeal. This beauty was sold at auction for no less than $4,800. If the collector of variety coins had anything approaching a mascot, then it might be the 1955 doubled obverse Lincoln Cent, with its signature doubling that is so wide it can easily be spotted with the naked eye. No coin has done more to promote this subset of the hobby and brought more collectors into the fold at the same time. This example was graded by PCGS as MS63 red and closed at auction with a final price of exactly $8,400. It is fair to say that the 1916 double date is the true key to the Buffalo Nickel series, especially from a variety collector's point of view. It is even more challenging than the 1918 over 7D and far scarcer still than the 1937D three-legged Buffalo. The variety shows a boldly shifted secondary date towards the southeast, with additional doubling visible on the profile and feathers. This example shows even honest wear for its grade of VF30 from NGC. At auction, it presented a good showing for a closing price of $11,400. Although 1864 saw nearly 20 million 2-cent coins struck, the small motto variety, like this coin, is the rarest in the entire series. The motto actually debuted in this year, but was quickly enlarged, therefore leaving only a small number of the original style. High-grade red examples are especially coveted, and in this level of preservation, only a handful of coins are known. PCGS shows just 12 pieces finer, with NGC adding 8 and CACG only 2 more to the mix. This attractive small motto example, graded as PCGS MS65 red, realized $19,200 at auction. No S coins are a special class of variety coin that started in 1968 with this No S Roosevelt dime, when the minting of proof coins for collectors was resumed at the San Francisco Mint. From that point on, all coins in a US Mint annual date proof set should have an S mintmark to indicate its minting at San Francisco. But this dime started a new trend, appearing by accident without the S mintmark. This spectacular coin was graded as Proof 67 Cameo by PCGS and sold at auction for an impressive $20,400. But it was by no means alone. A few other No S coins also made their appearance throughout the auction, first of which was an example of the only known No S Lincoln Cent in the Proof series, the 1990 No S Proof Penny. Only a very small number of these coins managed to escape the mint in 1990 in sealed proof sets. before the mint realized their mistake. This coin is tied for the finest known spot at a grade of proof 69 red deep cameo from PCGS and sold for $7,200 at auction. The next example of this type of variety was a 1970 no-S proof Roosevelt dime. This example, graded by PCGS as proof 69 cameo, and attracted a final price of $3,000 at auction. Then a 1971 no-S proof Jefferson nickel rolled across the auction block, where after a dozen bids were placed, the coin sold for no less than $2,760 at a grade of proof 69 cameo from PCGS. And one more like this, before we move on to something different, is a 1983 no-S proof Roosevelt dime. Here again, as before, missing the customary S mintmark that should be seen on a proof coin like this. The grade of proof 69 deep cameo from PCGS was enough to secure a final price at auction of $1,260. The 1937 D three-legged buffalo was born from heavy dye wear and an overzealous lapping by a pressman at the Denver Mint, a period when coin dyes were pushed far beyond their intended limits. As a result, the bison's front leg vanished entirely, leaving only the hoof, and creating one of the most famous variety coins of the era. High-grade examples remain elusive, even to this day, and this stunning MS66 graded piece from NGC can easily take pride of place in many a collection, attested to by the closing price of $26,400 it managed to attain at auction. The 1969 S double die memorial cent remains royalty among Lincoln cent penny varieties. If not the king, then certainly the heir presumptive, and one of the rarest of all modern varieties. Discovered in 1970 and even mistaken for a counterfeit at first, the doubling appears very strong on Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date, which has become the coin's hallmark of sorts. This PCGS graded MS63 brown example saw a closing price at auction of $28,800. The 1918 over 7 S is the key overdate for the Standing Liberty series, and the rarest issue to acquire in mint state. Early collectors once thought that it might actually have been unique, and while more examples surfaced over time, high-grade pieces remain exceptionally elusive. Even today, most new finds appear heavily worn. On this coin, the overdate is clear, with the underlying 7 visible all the way through and underneath the 8 of 1918. Here we have an example of this desirable variety, graded as MS63 by PCGS and realizing $30,000 at auction. Any 1855 with arrows half-dollar coin is rare, but the 1855 over 54 overdate of that type is even more so, with only about 8 confirmed examples. This coin, formerly a part of the Eliasberg collection, is also tied for second finest known in the conditional census. Though signs of the 1854 underdate can be spotted throughout, the crossbar of the 4 is especially bold and leaves no doubt as to this coin's variety status. It is graded by NGC as proof 65, and when the auctioneer's gavel fell, it had reached the price of $43,200. The 1909 over 8 St. Gordon's Double Eagle is the only noted overdate in the series. As such, it naturally attracts a lot of attention and curiosity from collectors. However, it is at the gem level of above MS65 where it becomes truly conditionally rare as well. As a result, prices skyrocket from there. The variety is easily identified by the clear and unambiguous overdate, where a 1908 hubbing was followed by a 1909 one. The lower rounding of the digit 8 can still clearly be seen inside the tail of the last digit 9 of the date. This beautiful example was graded by PCGS as MS66 and sold at auction for an impressive $111,000. Subscribe to WNN and feel free to watch another video about amazing pattern coins sold at the same auction right here next. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and have a fantastic day.